As the State A Legion tournament wraps up, the State B tournament in Redfield ramps up and gets underway. The last time the tournament was played at Redfield's historic diamond, Dell Rapids won the state title in 2018 with a walk-off home run. 5 years later, Dell Rapids fittingly getting to open the tournament against Platte Geddes Friday morning. Top three, weird play here. Maybe it's because the morning and nobody's really awake. Platte Geddes had runners at the corners. Pickoff throw somehow gets away, and Dakota Munger will come home to score and give Platte Geddes the lead. They were thinking upset. Dell Rapids had 16 straight wins coming in. It was the top seed. They get even in the fourth. Aiden Beckler with an RBI single to tie it at 1. Bottom 6, same score. Ball gets away on the wild pitch. Nearly comes back to the catcher, and Dylan Kent just gets the foot in. It's 2-1. Last chance for the Honkers at Platte Geddes. Slow chopper to short. C.J. Smith, look at him on first base. Somehow dig that out and keep his foot on the bag for the final out. Dell Rapids wins a dramatic one, 2-1. Next up, it was Castlewood and Clark-Willow Lake. Clark-Willow Lake got off to a fast start. Jacob Steen in the first inning drives this one into right. The center fielder kind of slips a little bit out there, and that allows it to drop in. Trey Huber scores on the single, and it's 1-0. Wouldn't be long before Steen came home as well. Mitchell Larson hits it to about the spot of that walk-off homer 5 years ago, narrowly missing a dinger of his own. It's an RBI double. That makes it 2-0 after one. They'd have an even bigger second inning. Lucas Kennegeiter bounces it back up the box. Steen comes in to score his second run. Clark-Willow Lake with 3 across and seem to be in control up 5-0. That's when Castlewood starts to chip away in the bottom of the inning. Xander Sheehan grounds out to short, and he is able to bring in Jeremiah Wiersma with the first run of the game. A few batters later, 2 outs now. David Prohl clutch through the right side. Jyler Tharaldson comes in to make it 5-2. Castlewood got within a run. That's where the rally would end. Clark-Willow Lake hanging on to win this one, a good one, 5-4. The evening session started with Tabor and Salem-Montrose-Canova. In the first inning, Brady Bierma, we told you earlier in the week about how good the Tabor lineup was, and now they lived up to it early. Bierma with the liner to right. Riley Rothschadel will come in on the double, and it's 1 apiece. However, it was all Salem from there. They show that their bats were plenty good. The pitcher, Jack Nisus, ropes one into left center field. Braden Kirkove and Griffin Clubb on their horses, jetting all the way around the bags to score as they build a 7-1 lead and just kept pouring it on. Wes Rimmers, if the right center field alley was lonely, he'll put one out there for another big RBI double as Salem goes on to win this one big, 15-2. Finally, the hosts from Redfield, post 92, taking on Elk Point Jefferson. It was a great start for the visiting team, as it were, and this one's Tatum Swadek swatting one out to left field. It gets up and over and all the way to the wall. EPJ actually got 3 on the board in this inning and led 3-0. That's when the hometown team got the hometown crowd going with some great play. Keaton Rolfs will come up and rip this one to right with the bases loaded. 2 runs come in to score, and the hit parade really was on from there for Redfield. They're trailing by 3-2. They would go ahead later. Eric Salmon with an RBI knock. Redfield scores 14 of the final 15 runs in the game, and they cruise to a 14-4 win. The tournament runs, by the way, through Tuesday.